Hey guys, it's me. Watching now it's the after somebody has third lord in the first house, Jupiter retrograde in Chitra, Nakshatra, Pada 3, in the sign of Libra, Libra and Navamsa in the Diva. The third house governs communication, writing, speaking, media, skills, courage, initiative, self-made effort. When its lord comes to the first house, the person projects their ideas strongly. Communication becomes a defining trait. Self-expression becomes central to life. They often prefer self-made achievements. This placement frequently appears in people who need to speak, write, teach, create content, influence to ideas. Jupiter in the first house. Jupiter in the ascendant usually gives philosophical tendencies, intellectual curiosity, broad-mindedness, interest in meaning and knowledge. However, in Libra, Jupiter is not operating in its strongest sign. Instead of straightforward fate, it often seeks balance, multiple viewpoints, intellectual comparison, social understanding. A person may constantly weigh different perspectives before reaching conclusions. Retrograde Jupiter? Retrograde Jupiter is extremely significant. It often creates independent thinking, skepticism towards established beliefs, self-developed philosophy, wisdom gained through personal experience. Rather than accepting a teacher's truth, this person tends to ask, does this actually make sense to me? They may spend years revising their worldview, revising their worldview. Chitra is ruled by Mars and is associated with craftsmanship, design, creation, beauty, construction, originality. In the first house, Chitra often gives a noticeable presence, desire to build something unique, creative intelligence, fascination with self-development. There is often a strong need to leave a personal mark on the world. Para 3 Libra Navamsa. This is particularly important because Jupiter is in Libra in the birth chart and again in Libra Navamsa. This strengthens Libra themes considerably. The person often develops diplomacy, social intelligence, relationship awareness, ability to see multiple sides of an issue. They may become skilled at meditation, discussion, philosophical dialogue, explaining complex ideas. Psychological expression. This placement creates someone who thinks deeply before accepting beliefs, constantly refines their worldview, identifies strongly with their ideas, learns through direct experience, enjoys intellectual exploration. Communication style. Because the third lord sits in the first house, communication becomes part of the person's personality itself. The person will naturally come across as thoughtful, philosophical, articulate, opinionated, intellectually engaging. People often remember what they say. Career implications. This business supports careers involving teaching, writing, counseling, media, content creation, philosophy, law, psychology, research, public communication. Success often comes through knowledge shared with others. Challenges. Potential difficulties include indecisiveness, overanalysis, changing opinions repeatedly, intellectual pride, difficulty committing to a single path or belief system. Retrograde Jupiter can sometimes create long periods of philosophical uncertainty before clarity emerges. Higher expression. At its highest level, this placement creates an independent thinker, a communicator of ideas, a bridge between different viewpoints, someone who develops wisdom through experience rather than dogma.